Killed that. I think we're good now, except I forgot to get the controller going so I can actually control the car in the game. Haha, yes, we are like 92% ready to go here. It's going to be about another 20 seconds. That's good. Let's turn the phone on silent before that starts going off all over the place. Alright. I think we might be good now. There's a chance we're good. If stuff doesn't break, we're going to try and fix this track that we started doing the other day. I didn't make that track. Didn't make that either. Oh, I did make this. I don't know if I showed you guys this yet. We're gonna play with this really quick. Vehicles. I need 10th buggy. You know what? The 8th scale buggy. Actually, we're gonna do this first before we start messing with the track here. Taking down some sweet jumps. That's the idea here. So we're gonna need to open. Okay, this is the top speed buggy, which hopefully we'll actually be able to make this jump. And then we're gonna go to vehicles and then just hit go. Go for practice. And with any luck, this might actually work. By any luck, I mean a very, very large amount of luck, because I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work the first time. Oh, there's a little beep. Let me know the track's loaded. And just want to pull up a different page on the video manager right over there, so we can keep track of that. Alright. So this is where this gets fun now, because we can see if this actually works. Ideally, we set some bullshit record with this. Just got to back this car on up a bit. As you can see, when you give a car a lift kit in this game, it's not quite ready to process that, so it just kind of moves the suspension up and leaves the wheel in the same spot, so yeah. Alright, here we go. This is going to be very exciting, I promise you. This is extremely exciting right now. This is absolutely thrilling gameplay. I feel like this game is actually incredibly loud right now, so we'll fix that in a minute. But this is just absolutely thrilling gameplay, I assure you. 160, 180 miles, 168 miles an hour, and then we just do some flips. Wasn't counting how many that was, and hey! Are we gonna land it? Land it, land it, land it, land. Oh yeah! First try! Does that count as landing that or no? I don't know. Is that... Do I get to count that as landing it? I'm going to turn the game's volume down a lot right now because I was incredibly loud. I just moved... What did I just do there? Uh-oh. Alright, let's bring it to like 37%. Alright, let's try that again without overdoing it. Alright, hello, AlexSale27. What's going on? I've got an Xbox One and no MX vs. ATV games come out. Yeah, that's your problem for getting an Xbox. Should have built a PC. But I wanted to see if we can actually land this, because I don't know. I've landed this once when I was testing it, and I don't know if it's actually possible to land this now. So I think this just wrecks you every time you try and do anything in this. So we're gonna hit the ramp, tap the brake, throw some front flips. I control the flip, control the flip, control the flip. Oh! Saved it. Do I get to count that as landing it? I don't know, you guys will be the judge of that, but now we're gonna actually go fix that track that we were working on the other day now. Let's see, what did I call it? The typical trail. No, that was a different track I started making. That's not mine. Where did my track go? Uh-oh. Is that... Okay, that's a different track. Is it gone? What? No. Oh, stream test track. There we go. Select that. Edit this. There we go. I found it. I got scared for a second, so I thought we might have lost this beautiful, beautiful work of art here. But yeah, I think we left off with this hill thing here that doesn't really work. Those jumps don't really work at all from last I tested. That part works. That sort of works, but that guy gets in the way. So yeah, we're gonna fix this and make it doable. So first thing we're gonna do is go to Objects, Level Objects, Track Objects, and let's grab a ramp off of this track board. I want the jumps. Give me them jumps! There we go. Take that. I'm gonna place that there. Rotate that. Like so. MI Racing Pro Reflex. Yes, this is actually MX vs. ATV Reflex's brand new track editor. It's a mod I've been working on for the past 3 months to make tracks for Reflex, believe it or not. No, I'm kidding. This is not that. This would be awesome if it was actually as simple as a track editor in that game, but no. But this game actually has an amazing track editor. Like, it's really easy to use. I probably should have made this track a little bit wider or bigger, because this is a very compact area to try and smash a track into. Just gonna hit that. You'll hit that little bump right there. Hopefully you land down there. And then, do we want to flatten this bit out right here? Maybe I don't know. We'll just grab another tier, put a little lip on this thing so you can actually... No, actually, we don't want the curved one. What is my Steam ID? It's Atypical White Guy, and no, I might not add you because I already have 23 pending requests of people that were able to figure out my Steam ID without asking, so there you go. Alright, so just drag this into the hill a bit so we can actually... Nope, not like that. I want to move it, not scale it. So we're going to move that and sink it down into the hill just a bit into the hill, actually. Not too much, just enough. Yep, this way. You can't see what I'm doing. Alright, and I need to rotate that ever so slightly that way. And sink it down. So now, ideally, you would just hit that, launch over these, land there, hit that, bump there, land there, and then we're going to jump into an elevated sections we got coming up next. We're going to have a, I guess we're going to, this is a very tiny area to have a track here right now. This is tiny. So we're going to have a 90-degree turn right there. Come into this. It's a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. And you're going to come into there. You're going to have a bit of a wall you have to run up. Alright. Sink that down. No, I'm racing the Pro Reflex. No, because I don't take Reflex that seriously. I'm sorry. No, okay. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Alright, so you need to clone that. Drag this up and rotate it back that way, and that way. That's a bit of an extreme angle to be hitting this thing at. I mean, we smooth that out just a bit, maybe. That looks smooth. No, it doesn't look smooth. So if we do that, pull on that. That'll shoot you backwards, right? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to launch that. Then from there, ideally, I'm going to come here and rotate this 180. That was already facing the right way. Did not need to do that. Let's just delete that. Hello, Ben Cutts. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. And ideally, we just launch off that wall. You come back, and I have to pick this one up off the ground here. Hello, Supernova Nuke. Thanks for following. Appreciate that. Hopefully we can just drag this guy off the ground there. So you launch off that, fling backwards, and ideally, well, that's not the way I want. That's a narrow landing. Let's go about that much, about that much, and about that much. So hopefully you fling off of that wall, you do a backflip, you land here, and this is where it's gonna get fun. So we're gonna have to have one of these curve jumps. Oh yeah, we're gonna get real technical right now. Put that right in the middle there. Hello. Alright, so you put that in the middle, grab that, a little bit wider. Okay, maybe not that wide. About that wide. Now remove this. Center that, hopefully. I wish there was a snapping tool to center stuff. It'd be really nice if the, God, I forgot the name. Guy's name. It's Devoitoid. I know the name. I don't know his real name. I don't know if I'm supposed to say his real name. But if you're watching this right now, if you could like somehow make a snapping tool to have these snap to be the same width, that'd be really make the track editor really a lot better. I think it's G to no, that's not G to rotate. That's G's for grid. I don't remember the hotkeys for these rotate things. So hopefully you hit that, you fling up, you land somewhere on that, then from where you land there, you're gonna jump off of that and land on a platform I have to put over there. Yeah, we're making this track as freaking complicated as you can possibly make it right now. So we have to make this a little bit longer so you have more margin of error to screw this up. Alright. Just land there, and then we need to, guess we're just going to have one of these on the other side facing the wrong way. Fix that. If there's like a snapping tool to snap, rotate 180 degrees and stuff, which there may already be, I just don't know about it, that would also be extremely helpful for stuff like this. For can get it rotated nice and evenly. I'm just going to have this on this side of it. There we go. And since we're running out of room on the ground here, our track's going to start getting up in the air and get kind of crazy, get nutty with it. So to put that up here, and let's just scale this to make this a little bit more possible to do. So we're going to hit that, jump over that, hopefully land here, which I think this jump might be a bit It's a bit of a short jump, so we're going to move this back a bit like that. So you're going to hit that. Don't actually know how far it's going to launch the car. I think that much might work. Maybe. Alright, let's just save that for now. Update track. Keep original image. Alright, and let's test it in case everybody here hasn't already seen what this track is like. I think I made this with a stadium truck. And tracks. We will go to the test track and we'll hit go for practice. And with any luck, this will all actually work and it won't have completely broken itself in the time since last stream when I was working on this. If we get lucky, we're good. Everything will be nice and simple. I want F2, I think. Yeah, F2 gives me that camera so I can actually see what's going on. F3 is... Yeah, see, like that... I don't know how to move that frickin'... That dude right there. I don't know how to move him other than just, like, I think F7 maybe. I can just walk it. Here we go. I'll just move him out of the way. Jump! That's actually a cool thing with this game. You can move your spectator guy around and see what's going on. And I think you can still control the car from this, which is kind of cool. Like, this would be a really fun game for VR. How to get this? It's on Steam. It's called RC Simulation 2.0. And if there's like a button to have the camera lock on to following the car in this, that'd be cool. But, yeah. Oh, what did I just do? What did I just do? Okay, I don't know what I just did there, but, did something. Something there has definitely been done. Don't know what, but we'll try this again. And hopefully this track will actually work. So I want F3, F7 actually, I think, to move this guy out of the way. Let's get you out of here. Thank you. F2, believe we can actually spectate the car from. And there's a backflip ramp right there. Nice and simple. A bit of whoops. And somebody told me to make a drag. If you guys have suggestions for what you want to see in the track, let me know and I'll try and make them happen. That is, that's not supposed to happen. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to... I had to put a bigger wall there, I guess. F3. Give me the follow cam. What's supposed to happen here is you're supposed to jump that, land down here, roll up this, backflip that. Hello, Chippy. Thanks for following. Appreciate that. But you're supposed to land right there. I guess I have to change that jump. You'd land there. You'd backflip that. And you come over here, hit the loop. Oh boy, I just completely screwed that up. Oh boy. Wait, does this jump work? This is what I wanted to test. Yes! Except I probably can't get marshaled from up here, can I? Oh, nope, he's flying. He's Jesus Marshall. He's come to the rescue. Alright, so now I have to get this car turned around! Oh yeah, that can go farther. Alright, that can go a lot farther with that jump. Alright. Hello, Kalamazoo. So... Alright, let's try this again. So you hit that jump, you land down here, roll up there, toss out a backflip completely, whatever. Try one more time to reset the vehicle here. So, you can probably backflip that, but not quite. Alright. So you have to hit that, which is nice and normal-ish. These freaking tabletops are so hard to know how fast you have to hit them. So to hit that, backflip that, because you can backflip, that's why it's there. Whoops. Go off the track. Alright, let's get it back on four wheels there. Back on the track. To go kind of slow for this, you're over jump that. So you land there. Let's try to avoid tough blocks. Backflip that. And you come over here. And this loop is a big pain in the ass to try and actually do correctly. Jump down. Okay, there we go. So hit the loop. Double double. Another little backflip jump. Right in there. You actually do have to carry a lot. Okay, that one you do have to carry a lot of speed into. So maybe from there, you want to have it bend out this way. Have a 180 turn. Ugh, that's a hard one to make work. Maybe you have to put a little bit more angle on this because you're coming down there. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. I like that, though. It's nice. Once we can actually get that to work. Why'd I get what the hell was that for? Alright, let's get out from under the track right now. That'd be the main goal. And let's get back on the track. Actually, that's another goal. Alright, so come down there, run up there. Backflip that because we're stylish. Backflip that because that's part of the track. Oh, we completely overshot that. And we did not even, we just cased that. That's the next, that's my version of casing. We just don't even make the backflip ramp. Okay, so you have to hit that, flip up there. Loop. Step down. Dodge a tough block. Quad! Not quite, we overjumped the quad. Alright, so I've put a wall right there so you don't overjump that. Can backflip that, nice and easy. Sharp right-hander. Gun it up there. And yeah, okay, let's make that landing a bit wider and we should be good to go. Tracks, where is that? Stream test track, edit. Alright, we're gonna fix that. This is going to be in the community tracks. Yes, I will definitely be uploading this track whenever I get it, if it's ever finished. So, objects, that, scale that. We need to make this a bit wider because that's a pretty narrow margin of error to have right there. A little bit wider, a little bit wider. And let's actually bump that up a bit because we're going to turn this into a step up, but change our mind. We have that, so we're going to have to hit that with a lot of speed, hopefully. And then let's make this longer because again, we need to make this into a pretty decent sized step up for this track to work. Let's move this back to right there. And let's put that right about there-ish. I think that looks good to me. Maybe sink it down a little bit more. Alright, we good. We're good. It's going to hit that. Then hopefully, big step up. A little bit longer. And we'll have to clone that and move another one up. Rotate this ever so slightly, like that. And now we can scale this back to be where we want it to be. There we go. Tiny bit more rotation. Tiny bit. And I think we're good now. We can just sneak that in there. Alright, there we go. So that'll be a nice big step up there, hopefully. Thanks, Gators Log. Appreciate that. So hopefully you land there. To come around there, you hit that thing. Flip up onto here. Launch off that step up. Alright, so we need to put a wall in here now. Level objects, track objects. Wall, track wall, long. That's what we are, track board long, whatever. That's what we need. It's going to take this, rotate like this. Scale like this, and make it a little bit, no, not like that. I want to make this side longer. So this is going to look stupid, but hopefully people don't try and cut my track. Alright, pull this back now so we don't actually, because this is the part I'm worried about, people cut. I just don't want to go flying off the side of the track right there. Clone that, bring it over, clone that. Slide forward, and let's grab that, clone it, slide it forward, boosh. So we have to come down there, and then which way is, okay, see that's facing the right way, so now we have to make this. This is what we're going to do, so you have to take this, scale this up, and then we're going to use this to make sure that you go take the turn here. I should really just make that facing the other way, shouldn't I? Track is looking good. Thanks, appreciate that. So we're going to put that over there, scale it like this, just like that, and a little bit taller. And could grab that, just clone out in one more of these things. We can hopefully block this off here. Scale it back. This is going to be tough to get it just right. Okay, actually I like that. Then from there, we can clone this over and slide it this way. Same effect, except we need to open it up so we can actually get through there. Boom. We have part of a track now. I just don't know if that's going to work out very well for us here, so we're going to move this all over a little bit. All this has to be moved over now. What kind of a track am I making? This kind of a track. Yeah. I'm getting nice and fancy with it up here. So we have to move all of this over. About that much. And we'll slide this over about that much. And that's not in line anymore, dang it. About that much. And slide this over about that much. This has to get bigger too. And... alright, I can live with that, I think. Yes? Yes. And I can just make this a little bit wider. So you come around there, and you have to hit this turn here, which I think we've got plastic we can use for. Right? That is not the right size thing I want. So I want a sharper one to make a 180 degree. 90, there we go. Short 90, you want the... is there a long 90? That's a 45 one and 90. Oh, medium 90, here we go. So we have to actually have one of these things. Tube long plastic. I'll have one of those. Actually, we're probably going to have like 3 of these things coming out of here. Actually, no, wait, we can just scale this. We only need one. There we go. And we'll move this. Nope. Back this way. And I want that to be about right there. We can scale it back. And, yeah, we can fix that little. Just clip that into there. And now we just need to grab a couple of these 90-degree turns and just stick them in place, and we're good to go. Alright, so we grab that. Again, if there's like a snapping tool for this, it would be way easier if we could just snap these things into place. It'd be nice. No, nobody plays PS4, man. Come on. PC Master Race. Get with the program here. Probably want to sink this down into the ground a little bit so it looks better. And we gotta try and line these up now, which I'm sure this is going to be fun. Okay, so line that up and push it in. Line it up and bring it. No, I'll move that one up. Perfect. And let's grab tube short, medium plastic. Actually, we grab that. We rotate it this way, which is no snapping tool, so it's just gonna be my best guess at rotating it. All right, so we're gonna come down this way with it. Bring this tube back a bit. Maybe. Alright, there we go. Bring it up a little bit. So it's sort of in the dirt, but enough to hopefully mark the track enough so you don't try and jump it, because the rest of the track's going to be floating up in the air here. So we got that. It's not quite in line with it. Should be like right there, and then sunk down just a little bit. There we go. Alright. So now I think I can just scale it out to be longer. And then I think I can just clone this, move this over, right? And then I have to rotate this 90 degrees again. And there's our turn marked out. Yay. I'm actually doing this proper. Except that's not the right length. We need a long plastic tube right there, so we can actually mark this out to be where we want it to be here. So we're going to do that, and then hopefully I can just line this up to be exactly where I want it to be, which is more or less going to be right there. So I want that needs to be right about there, so this has to connect to that, and then we'll scale down the other tube to fit. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, so we're going to push this right there. Bring this one up out of the ground a little bit. Alright. Is anybody in the chat there? Because I see there's people here, but I don't see any activity in the chat, and that worries me that you all might have been shot or something. I don't know. Okay, so you make this shorter just a little bit. That is not the right way to do that. There's no undoing this, is there? Of course there isn't. Bring it back this way then, and we'll slide it this way. Gator's Log is here. Alright, is anybody else here, or am I just alone talking to myself, or making a video live, actually, because it's going to be posted on YouTube and everything else. If there's nobody to chat with, it'll just stop streaming and post it on YouTube later. Alright, so I'm going to grab this. Can I do a run-through? I will once I finish this goddamn corner, because it's little details like this. Want to get it, do it sort of remotely correct. We're going to have turn there, fly up there, launch over that, flip there. Hopefully there's a step up there that actually works. Maybe. There's probably a good chance this isn't going to work at all. Yeah, let's make this a little bit wider because I feel like we're going to have issues landing that. Want to move this right there. Hey, Patrick? I think somebody's here then. Yay. So, hopefully you land there, and we'll test that before we do anything too crazy because it's changelog 0.3. Check description. Perfect. Test track. Update track, and let's grab a thumbnail for this. Like, that's a good angle of it, I think. Capture image. Perfect. Alright, let's give it a shot now. Stephen Meyer says he's lurking. That's great. And practice. There we go. Alright. Let's see if any of this actually works. And it's loading. There are only 15 people to chat. I don't think it's going to be crazy. Yeah, I know. I don't know why people always yell at me for not streaming more than I ever stream the... Wait, where's my... Where's the track at? What? Okay, there's no track there. Did that just corrupt my track? Why was there no track? I bet, no, after this I'm gonna go play Reflex and see if more people join, I wonder. After I do this quick little run through here. Oh, we crashed. And, no, Encore still doesn't work, don't buy it. They never fixed it. Alright, so those work. If I hit that at the right speed, that much works. That guy's still in the way there. Backflip it. Oh! We're on two wheels, alright, we're good. That was some stunt trick, meant to do that on purpose. Alright, there. Okay, so get up there. Hang a left. Do a loop. Step down. Nice and easy. There we go. Oh, damn it. Am I going to be able to get Marshall in there? Because I can't see where I'm going. Marshall? I think he got me. Alright. And... backflip! Or not. I can't tell what's going on right there. Marshall, please! Oh, wait, no. Maybe. Yeah, we need a Marshall. He's trying. That guy's trying his darndest to fix the car. He can't figure it out. There we go. There we go. Alright. So that's a very narrow gap to fit a car through. Sharp 180, and... oh, that is going to be a pain to try and get that to work. I have Unleashed on my computer. I have Unleashed. I could play Unleashed in a little bit, because I'm probably, after I do this test run, I'm probably going to play a different game to get more people in here. So here we go. Step up. Success. Actually, I can make that jump a lot steeper. Actually, what happened? I want to see how fast I can just plow into that and see how far it goes. So, like, top speed, we can double backflip step up that. And then, yeah, we can make that a pretty large step up, so we got room to play with that there. But we're gonna hop on some Reflex now just to see how many more people show up for Reflex. Just out of my own curiosity here. If we pull this game back up, tracks, we will go over and start editing the tracks. Editing the track, rather, and we just lost half the people. That's great. Actually, we have this we can play with really quick. We go here, vehicles, C. I think we want the, this guy, because this guy's fast. Oh, I need to turn down the volume in this game, too. You're all going to lose your headphones. Are going to blow off. This game is very loud. Alright, come on. This game loaded up, and yeah, I made this is another track I threw together in about I put this track in about half an hour. I threw this little thing together, just to mess with boats. Because, yeah, if you want to jump boats in this game, you can do that. You can make your own boat tracks. Took me about literally half an hour to put this together. It wasn't too hard. I know this boat doesn't turn this as power given to it, though. But yeah, you can, like... I don't think you can backflip boats as now. I think the... And one of the guy's update logs for this game, he said he was working on boat physics, because if you jump a boat like this, the physics are kind of janky, like... Here we go, I'll show you what I mean. If you do this... You can kind of, like, fly with the boat, sort of. Like this. I think here, it's trying to get this thing popped up so in a way I can actually fly with the boat now. So I hit a wall, right it up the wall here. Like you can kind of, it's hard to do, but you can like sort of fly with the boat almost. Like that. See, like, not necessarily realistic with this right here. He said he was working on an update to fix this because obviously that's not too realistic. And yeah, it's like he didn't like plan on people trying to jump boats like the. Is there a marshal? Somebody can put me back in the water. No, we made it. All right, we made it to water. We're good. So yeah, he said he was working on it because the boats work in water where they're intended to. Because like, see, like works incredibly fast little thing here, but they were not intended to be jumped like this. But because it's a game with a track editor, people did start jumping in it. So I think he said he's working on the physics for boat jumping to be less of splashing all over the place in uncontrollable manners. Alright, so let's hit this guy right here. Let's jump it. Like, you can float these things pretty well over jumps. You wouldn't think you can, but you can. Like that. You can almost do a 360. Almost. You can jump back over there. And yeah, physics. So that's the deal behind that. Oh, other thing I want to do really quick too. Tracks. I've got other people save tracks in here somewhere too. I think is that a crawler track maybe? Yeah, I think it's a crawler track. The black sheep. I think that's. Oh, that'll be fun. I haven't messed with that track yet. But somebody told me to take a look at this track on the forum page. I think so. We're gonna take a look at this. Vehicles, and again, because this is a game, there are things here which I wouldn't necessarily think of using until the other day. Semi-truck, for example. You'll see what I mean. Semi-trucks in this game, they're just fun to mess with. So much fun. And let's get this fixed. Semi-truck! You like the Dukes of Hazzard horn on this thing? That'd be great. F2 for static camera. Like, this is a track that somebody obviously put together a lot better than mine, so you can actually see the car from here, you can actually drive it. And, hey, we actually rolled out of that. Nice. Like, this is much better, much more put together than my track is, because you can actually drive the car from here in a commander room, which you can control it. But yeah, it's freaking semi-truck. You can hit jumps with a semi. Like, it's one of those things where I would not have thought about using a semi in this game. Because I was like, oh, that's just, why do you put this in the game? It's just stupid. But then I started using it, and it's like, oh, wow, it's actually a lot of fun to have a freaking semi-truck. You can jump. Look at that! It's a semi. And, can we hit the double? Oh, no, we came up, we got out of line for that. And splash. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, it tips over a lot, but I think it's fun to use. That's another track somebody made for boats. That's a crawler track. That's a rally track. That is a short course track. That is another short course track. I'm trying to find a track that actually might work for this freaking semi. I think this might work. We'll try this. I wish my semi could jump like that. Oh, that'd be freaking hilarious. It actually had semi-truck racing on short course tracks. I don't know how the hell you ever make suspension strong enough to be able to hold the thing. You have to have like a long travel semi. Which probably doesn't exist. Oh boy, it even beeps when it's backing up. I think we might have just gotten it stuck. No, come on, get it. It's stuck. Move it off the track. There we go. Alright. I think the track goes this way. Maybe. I might be going backwards right now. I honestly don't know. Can hit some whoops, though. Semi-truck does do whoops. Can't quite make the step on, though, unfortunately. Can I get the double? Yes, I can. Oh, missed. Let's try this again. Can't get that because it doesn't accelerate hard enough. Actually, wait, I can tune this down, actually. Hold up. Gearbox. Turn that up a little bit. Save that. I think we might actually be able to hit some jumps now. Should have a bit more acceleration on that because I changed the spur gear, I think. Or I changed the final drive ratio, not the spur gear. Okay, so we can hit the step on. Now can we line this up and go for the double? Boosh! Oh god, we almost tripled in this. We almost did the triple in the semi-truck. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Here we go! We can get the triple! Oh, not quite. Oh, this is fun. I don't know, I just find this to be so much fun. No, Supercross is still not fixed, if you're wondering. Get this truck unstuck. Let's get this thing out of here. Come on. Power through! Yes, alright. This is going backwards. That's why that wasn't working. Okay, so let's try this again here. If we get a good running start. Can we hit the triple double? Double it! Double! Ah, not quite. We can double the semi. I don't know if we can triple. We can definitely double and step on. Alright. Step down. Can we get the whoops? Oh, there's the double. There we go. We made that happen. Through the slalom. This actually is working. I can't believe this is working. This is great. Alright, we did a lap in the semi. Alright, somewhere I actually have a short course. Let's grab that. Let's actually do a short course race now on a proper track. Like, I think this is a good track. Go for practice. On Reflex, I use a controller. Obviously, controller. And we're down to 15 people because I stopped playing Reflex and started playing RC Sim 2.0, so of course we're going to drop down a lot of people. Oh. Oh, this is the drift setup, isn't it? Oh, yeah, this is the drift truck. Forgot, I've got different versions of this truck. This one's got like no traction, so you can just slide everywhere with it. Let's open this up, and let's open forward drive short course test. Let's open that instead. Why did that not open? Open. Forward drive short course test. Open. Open that. Gearbox. Alright, tires. Grip. Let's crank the grip up. Forward grip. Let's turn that down so we hopefully don't traction roll it. 1.68. 1.65. Actually, I want this to be higher in the rear, I think. Actually, I want the rear to be slightly lower. Save that as forward drive short course test. Replace that and shocks. Crank that spring rate up a bit. Let's go 287 in the front and 343 in the back. Save that. Which again, you can like change a bunch of things about the car in this, which is fun. So here we go. Now we actually have traction. Oh, too much traction. That's what I mean. If you get too much traction, you traction roll, which is fun because you can actually traction roll in this game. Because like if you hit a little bump and you're going sideways, you have too much traction, you'll roll the car, as I will now demonstrate. Like that. That's what happens when you have too much traction. Got a message on Twitter is what that was. Hi, I'm Skirp from your Twitch. So here's the Yamaha skin I talked about. Yeah, there it is. Tires. It's cranked down the sideways grip, and it's to like 1.22 and like a 1.0 there. There we go. So now hopefully we don't flip over quite as easily. And save this as short course test. Replace that. There we go. F2 for the podium view. Alright, that's the way you're supposed to go here. So we're going to come around there. Right. Left. Oh, yeah, we went off track. Okay, yeah, I'll get the skin. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm doing something else. I'll get there. Don't worry, though. Whenever I make my next sim video, which, honestly, I probably won't be using that skin in a video for a good month because I already have a lot of videos that I need to upload before that. So, yeah, it's going to be a while before that gets put anywhere. Sorry about that. But, oh, we're rolling down the hill. And we didn't land on the wheels, of course. Let's get it fixed. Come on. fix the car. This is an example of a community-made track that somebody made that track editor, but they put way more time into the track than I did, so they actually made it look incredibly good. I need a higher turning angle on this car because I can't make these corners. Alright, so come through there. Okay, maybe this is a bad example because that's a hard track. Let's try a different one that's not going to be that hard. Tracks, Niederbip. No, that one's kind of interesting because there's different surfaces to drive on. Let's try this one. Let's try this. Vehicles. I want to take the buggy for this actually instead because I've got this set up better. Stadium truck. No, I want the buggy for this, and then we'll hit go. Practice. Yeah, this game is great. Definitely go check it out. I need to screenshot that and send it to the guy that I was given a copy of this game for free to show people. I'm gonna play Trex. What's Trex? What is Trex? What the? How is there something rotating? What? I didn't know you could do that. What is? How'd you even? What? How do you do that? I did not know that was the thing with this game. I actually need to change this vehicle setup right now because that steering is way too sensitive. Oh, guess not. Shocks. I guess that's fine. The steering seems really sensitive. The stream won't load for you. Get better internet. Why are those things... What? Oh, so it doesn't actually affect the car. They're just there to look cool, I guess. Alright, let's try this from a different view. All I want to do is... Oh, reset the vehicle. Is that going to put me back at the checkpoint? No, it's not. Alright, so you get there. Alright. There. I want to try to do it from this view because I feel like this would be a better challenge. I can't tell how far I need to jump that. Is that overjump or underjump? I can't tell. That was overdone. Okay, that was way overcooked. Alright, I'll run through it once in this video to get an idea for it then, I guess, and we'll try and do it from the other view. This game's like $15. It's pretty cheap. Like, if you can afford a computer to run the game, you can afford the game. It's a really cheap game, and it's a very great game. It's still in early access, by the way. It's like the still early access game's actively being worked on. This isn't the final product, keep that in mind. But since there seems to be a pretty active community that makes tracks for the game, which is nice, because it gives the game longevity and keeps the game, when the guy can't be constantly pushing out updates, there's the community's making tracks for it to always keep something new for the game there. There we go. Alright. Alright. Oh, so close. I hope I can get reset while I'm there. Yay. Oh! Yeah, ever since he put out that update, the cars, like a while ago, the cars feel way better. Because they feel a lot faster and they accelerate a lot harder because you can essentially put a brushless motor in there. I have 17 cents in my wallet right now because I just sell Like, I don't keep money in my Steam wallet. I just use a credit card or my PayPal account to buy stuff on Steam. I don't put money in my Steam wallet because I put it in the Steam wallet, then it can only be spent on Steam. Whereas if I keep it in PayPal or something, then I can spend it on whatever. Just don't keep too much money in PayPal because they could lock you out of that money at any time without you really being able to do anything about it. Which is why I never keep too much in PayPal. Alright. Oh, dang it. Oh, there's a loop there, too. Oh, man. Hello, Joe. I just said the word Joe. It's really the name Joe. Joe's not really a word, is it? Oh, you missed that. Oh, I see what's going on here. Oh, we missed. Oh, I missed again. Dadgummit. I'm going to buy a 450 in real life. If you want to give me $5,000 to spend on that, yes. But I'd probably end up buying a snowmobile before. If I ever had the money to buy a 450, I'd probably buy a snowmobile instead of a 450 because I already have a dirt bike and I'd rather have a snowmobile to I'd much rather have like a 600 or an 800 snowmobile than a 450. That's my stance right now, is I'd much rather have a snowmobile. Hey, we did a double backflip for style points there. Alright, what's going on with this here? Boosh! We did a thing. I don't know what's going on with this, though. What's this? That is a jump you can back up. Alright, well that's interesting. What other tracks do I have here that I haven't played with yet? I think this might be a crawler map. Maybe? Yeah, rock racing. So we're gonna need the crawler for this. Not that one. There's, there we go. I want that one. Totally Reflex, no. My bad name. What? Yeah. Oh my god, the frame rate is actually really low on this truck. There's so many... I guess the frame rate sort of relates to how many objects there are, because as you can see, there's a lot of rocks here, and my frame rate's about 49, 55. It's not as stable as it was before, because there's so many freaking objects. So I guess it's kind of related to the frame rate here. It depends on what the track is like. Alright, so we're through that section of rocks. And again, I like... This thing's got rear wheel steering, so you can essentially set it up to have a 0 radius turn on this, which is great. Alright, so to get over there... I guess you could try and dodge most of these rocks instead of trying to go over them. Which again, I like this thing having the extra steering though, because you can actually very precisely pick out where you want to crawl with this thing. There we go, through there. There we go. Alright, where are we going now? The steering is so sensitive when you've got 45 degrees of steering on both wheels. Am I going to play Sim today? Probably not. No. Again, I told you it's going to probably be a month before I actually play more Sim, so... Yeah. Oh, get uphill. Get uphill. There we go. Charge it. Oh, it's gotta get through here. This is why I like that 0 radius turn thing I had set up here, because you can pick out where you want to go a lot easier. Alright, so we're up the hill there. Don't roll over. I can't see where I'm going. This is bad. F4. Oh, I can do it on board. This will be fun. I don't know where I'm going from here though, so I'm going this way. So I'm supposed to go that way? Maybe. Is this the end, or what am I supposed to... I genuinely don't know where I'm supposed to be going right now. Oh, this way, I see. Yeah, okay, so you're supposed to go down there, turn around, come up here. Back down there. Almost jump that, but not quite. Get over it. Get over it! Alright, we'll just do the cheater way then and go around it. Steering is so sensitive with 45 on both wheels. It's like snap, 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 snap. It's insane. Let's get over there. Unless you are supposed to have a faster car in this, I don't know, maybe my tune's completely off and this car's supposed to be way faster. I don't know. Well, that's an interesting track. Alright. What other tracks do I have on here we can play with? Wave Race 64, that's a fun one. Oh, this is a good track. Vehicles, where's that semi? This is a good one to use the semi on. Semi rear wheel drive, go. Practice. Alright, here we go. As soon as this thing ever decides it wants to load. Load times are actually not that bad in this game. Why do I have a cup right here? What's in here? A cup of liquid beverage sitting across me this whole time. I completely forgot about it. But yeah, there's that. Oh, keep it together. F2 for the static view, I think is what I want for this track. Triple. Nice. The double. No, we're going off track when I missed that double. This is a nice one. Big old berm right there. Oh yeah. There we go, the semi. This is gonna be fun. Can we rhythm in the semi? Oh, we kick flipped. Oh man, we're doing all these kinds of crazy stunts. It's a stunt semi now. Oh! Off track. Marshall? There we go. He's coming. Alright, there we go. Now we're back on track. Literally. Oh, we just jumped off again. There we go. Come around that way. Get the double. Yeah, this is actually a track that works with the semi-truck, which is kind of fun. Big old double. And we jumped off the track again. It's so hard to actually tell where this truck's lined up. This is why this would be a good game for Oculus, where you can actually get the 3D depth perception so you know which way your car's lined up. Let's pull that back. Oh, hey, we're good. Nice. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. There we go, just pound through there nice and easy. Easy. The triple. Can we actually hit this double now, though? Yes, we can. Beautiful. Oh, we went off track. That's such a hard jump to line up right there. Can't hit that double, though. I've got that down. So hard to line this jump up, though. Oh, kickflip! Oh, that's... How'd you contact... Where'd you go to contact the developer and say you wanted to buy the game after watching me stream it? Where'd you go abouts to tell him that, Mr. 306 Bobby? There we go. We actually got that to work that time. And let's get through the rhythm. Oh, there we go. This is brilliant in a semi-truck. Now I'll get back in a regular car and actually try and do some serious rhythming now. Vehicles. Let's grab the 8th scale buggy, and let's grab a different like racing setup for this now. Vehicle setup. Open this. Hopefully I actually have one saved. 8th buggy test. Yeah, that's the one I want. That one. Open that. And then we should be good to go now. Tracks. What do we want? Official tracks. Oh yeah, he added some new tracks here too. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for that. Appreciate that. Maybe that'll help me out. Thanks. Worlds, Thailand, that's in the racetrack. That's something he made. I think this is these are not 8th scale buggy tracks though, so we're going community tracks. I know some of these tracks are really big. Matterhorn's a big one. Burns is also a pretty big track. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play this one. This I don't think I've actually done this track yet. It looks fun. So how'd you figure out it was rcsimulation.com? Did I have it in the game somewhere, or are you just actually one of the rare people that knows how to Google? Because apparently a lot of people have issues with that, but here we go. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, I'm a bit short. I can't see where the car's going. That is a big double, though. Can I get back on track? There we go. Oh, we're off track again. Oh yeah, there's what's it called? This thing. Here we go. That's a good tool to have. That's a very nice thing to have. So if you get lost off the track, you can use that to figure out where your car's going. Oh god. Yeah, I was streaming Reflex for about an hour and a half earlier, and then I moved over to a different game because I was getting bored of Reflex and I have fun with this game. Let's go on board for a lap here. Can I get off of this freaking bird's eye camera? Marshall, fix me. Don't put me down on top of the tube, you stupid track. Oh yeah, watch this. I forgot you can, like... You can run down the track, Marshalls. Oh. Alright, there we go. Oh, wait, crap, we're going the wrong way. Die! Oh wait, no. We were going the right way. God, let me get. Oh, what did I do? Done. Go. I did something there. I don't know what, but I did a thing. But yeah, the rcsimulation.com. If you enjoyed this game, you're going to buy it because of me. Definitely should go tell the guy that you are. If you get bored of this, I should play. I'm not going to get bored of this. I get bored of Reflex because I've got 350 hours sunk into Reflex. I'll get bored of that pretty quickly now because I've done like everything in Reflex. That's why I'm playing this, because this is something different that actually I have a lot of fun with this game because it's different. It's fun. Step down. Ooh, we cased that. Step up. And this, I don't think this track was made for 8th scale buggies, because this buggy is so fast. I think this is more of a 10th scale track, not 8th scale. Probably should be like a 10th scale short course truck for this right now. But yeah, we'll go around there. Oh, that's cool. So there's little, you can hit the double there. If you double that, then you'd step up there. That's cool. And there's a big old double. Which yeah, I'm gonna hop in a truck instead of this buggy. This thing's too fast. Vehicles, monster. Oh, there's a monster truck too. We can mess with it. Forgot that was there. But we want the short course truck, 10th two-wheel drive, or four-wheel drive rather. Two-wheel drive, so we're not as fast. And we'll load the game up. Come on, we're almost there. The loading times in this game are actually really good considering I've got this on like a 5-year-old hard drive. Wait, what's up here? Oh, that's how you get on the track. Oh, wow, that was thought out. Big old double. Alright, let's try these step downs again with this different truck now. This actually works out really well. And if you don't step up to the wrong side of the track, that is. Am I going to watch Supercross tonight? Yes, I will be watching Supercross, but since I'm on the East Coast, I have got another solid 6 hours before that starts. So, yeah. Well, actually, no, everybody has 6 hours till it starts, but since I'm on the East Coast, it doesn't start till like 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock. I think I want Dungy to... Oh, did we just do double backflip off? Hold up. Oh, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do that again. I think we just literally double backflip right off of that. That's great. Alright, let's bump that steering angle up a little bit. 32 degrees. Max cell inverse, bring that up. Motor, let's turn that down a little bit, make it a little bit less potent. And we'll save that now as short course test. We'll replace that. There we go. So just made the motor a little bit less powerful, so we're not hopefully flying over. Seabear R36, thanks for following, appreciate that. There we go, step down. And we just cased it, nice. Yeah, I need to bump that steering angle up a little bit more. A little bit more to set up there. Let's make that 2.5. And steering angle, let's bump to 34 degrees. Place that, yes, height setup, let's get into this view again. Step up, there we go. And we gotta step down. There we go, nice and easy. Oh, yeah, that steering angle is still kind of wonky. What time is it? Because in Poland, it's 11:30. It's in the Eastern time zone. It is 5:32 p.m. Set up. I need a tire. I need to give the front a little bit more grip on the side so I can actually turn this thing. It's so hard to get this thing to ingest right so it works perfectly, because I think I'm getting some understeer. What's happening? Yeah, I think it's just getting some really bad understeer right now. What's going on with it? So I do this. Yeah, that's understeer. Up there. Oh no! Let's get back over. It's such a hard thing to line up. There we go. And we overjumped that. That's okay. Those can just run up that. And we're good to go. That is a big double to hit. And we traction rolled. Dang it! Alright, let's get this car back lined up here and let's try and... Big jump! Yay, didn't crash. Yeah, we're traction rolling now. That's not good. That's too much. That's the thing with these tires. It's hard to get them just right, so you can turn sharply, but not traction roll. It's a very fine line between that. 4:32. Mountain time or whatever time zone is. I don't know what time zone's an hour behind me. Don't know. There we go. Step down again. That was some understeer right there. So when you turn the wheels sideways and you don't turn, that it's called understeer. Couldn't bother to put me back on the track, could you? On track. And no, we're good. We're good. Now we get to play the game of outrunning the Marshal. Oh, he got me. Dang it. Marshal, thank you. Alright, see you, Kalamazoo. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Step down. Bump that. And there we go. Nice and easy. Big old double. Nice. Step down. Nice. Oh, we gotta get back on the track here. We're having issues with that. Step up to the wrong side of the track. It's intentional, so we can hit the 6th step down again. It's completely intentional, I promise you. I actually want to grab that monster truck now and see what this is like. 987658886. Nice name. Very easy to pronounce, easy to remember. It's very good choice. Just to change the setup of this. I don't know what this truck's set up for right now. Race truck. Alright, there we go. That's what I want. Because the race truck is... I have like this tuning for the monster truck that's a little bit lower to the ground, so it doesn't roll as much, and you could turn at higher speeds without flipping it. Alright, and we'll give the truck with a monster truck with 4-wheel steering. That's what that is with 4WS. That's what that means. Alright, the other thing that's cool about this game is it does have stadium trucks in it. Like, VRC doesn't have monster trucks or stadium trucks in it, whereas this does. If you want to just have like a bash thing, you can, whereas VRC Pro is more of a racing-oriented thing, whereas this is kind of a, you can bash around if you so desire. Oh, we didn't quite get the double in. I have some more trips. Do a lap right here so we can actually see what's going on a little bit easier. Like, see, there's a little bit of rear wheel steering in there, just a little bit to help it turn. Step down. Nice. Step up. Oh, you front flipped for style. Alright. Step down. They'll probably end up cutting the stream off really shortly here. So I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going. It's been a little over, like 2.5 hours-ish since we started. Oh, yeah. I probably, after this lap, I'll cut the stream off, so never hit this next big old step up here. Yeah, that's going to do it for the stream now, guys. If you got any questions, now is the last time to get it in. You have about, I think it's a good 5 seconds. Thanks for following. Chico Skills, appreciate that. But unfortunately, we're going to have to cut the stream off here because it's been a while and I need to go. There we go. Keep her in check. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, we're doing donuts. Going for style points. Should we have it? Can we go over this, I wonder? Oh, we can go up there on top of the semi-truck. That's cool. Into the bleachers. Front flips down. Oh, man, this is so stylish right now. We're just doing all kinds of flips. But yeah, that's going to do it for now. Thanks for coming out, guys. I'll see you guys later. Supercross Encore is still pretty trash. Don't buy it. Thanks for watching.